No, that's not natural. And the lady was crying and laughing at the same time. Definite red flag that you should be going. Period. Right. Period. From Wody 504, Doug, to say you don't use Cody, you know an awful lot. Yeah, I've been told about it. I've heard about it at the barbershop, in them streets. From Sluggo X Squad. Cody is legal. It's the add-ons that's causing a stir. Yeah, I don't understand that part of it. Add-ons and nothing like that. LD from the D. He changed his name from LD. No. That's the line that the grandma / young black lady had in Get Out. I'm looking at his avatar. Sally Mae, can you make a payment today? $25,386? Me? No. I tell you what, man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. How I determine a good movie, and I always talk about how I'm a movie guy, and I have all these lists of movies that I've seen. It's just what I determine to be a good movie or not is how interesting it is, how much it keeps my attention. That's it. Because, different genres of movies bring out different emotions in you when you're watching them or whatever. So if I'm like really captivated from beginning to end, that's kind of like where you get in the 5 afros range. I have this rating system of 1 through 5 afros. And so Get Out started out, probably the first 10 minutes started out real slow. And then you kind of saw the little relationship between him and his girlfriend, and you were like, where's this going at? This can't end up good. You just knew it. It started out very innocent, interracial couple. That's all good. That's fine. But it started out, innocent when you said a couple things happened very early. It's like, something's wrong here. I can't put my finger on it, but something's wrong. So from that point on, I'd say probably 10, 15 minutes into the movie, like I was on the edge of my seat until the very, very end. And you know what happened at the very, very end. A lot of fireworks happened at the end. And a great movie. The main lesson I got out of that whole thing, man, is you got to back up from the situation. You got to step away from the situation. And his boy that told him, don't do it, he said, it was kind of like that episode of Sanford and Son. When Fred kept telling Lamont, I can't even remember what it was for right now. Don't do it, son. Don't do it. I think he was practicing drama with the white lady or whatever, and he was, I don't remember. But basically, Fred just kept saying, don't do it. And this boy kept saying, don't do it, bruh. Don't do it. This don't add up. It doesn't add up. From, who do we got? He says, Wody 504 says, I've never been in a situation when a woman is crying and laughing and it turned out good. Yeah, I'm trying to think. You're right. Because usually, that meant a breakup, a very forceful breakup, a breakup that she didn't want, and she's trying to put on a good face like it's not that big of a deal, but her ass is crying at the same time. And if you look at her deep in her eyes, she's probably looking around for a knife. Nah. From J. Clyde says his wife would catch Doug watching them X-rated add-ons. His response, no. So I don't even understand what you mean by add-ons. I don't get that. I don't even know that terminology as far as Cody. From Terry Green Sluggo, you come out between downloading the apps from the channels like CW, Seed, ABC, NBC, etc. From Big L X Squad, what ninjas going to a Becky house? That's just some college nudity. I'm not going to your damn house. Yeah. And the dude kept asking her at the beginning, and I'm not going to tell you that part of it, but the dude kept asking the girl, the white chick, did you talk to your parents about this? Is this okay? And you know what? And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. That was his intuition That was his intuition right there. That was kind of like that red flag. Go on your gut. Go on your instinct, okay? And that very first conversation at the dinner table that first night, I would have been out, period. I would have made up something. I'd have been like, oh, man, look what time it is. I think I hear my mother calling me. Gotta go. Nah, from Terry Green in the chat room on Spreaker.com. For sure, homie, I saw this chick who looked like Jennifer Martin with slugs in her mouth. For some reason, I was scared and horny at the same time. What are slugs? What are you talking about, like gold teeth? Is that like the slang name for gold teeth? Slugs? From T-Dub, I changed my 5-stick to that game, all black everything. From Big L X Squad BS, and she said no, she didn't tell them you was black BS. From RC, exactly, Big L, never go to their house. I learned my lesson years ago. Wait a minute, RC, can you tell that story to the Stewies in the chat room? From Sin, they need Mrs. Stewart's job. Doug not trying to get her arrested, watching illegal movies. You damn right we need that damn job. Fell pay. Buddy kept having that look on his face like something going on. Can't quite put my finger on it. Right. That's all I need to know. From the 47 problem, white girl, my dad wants to meet you. Average black dude. You told your dad you was dating? Hell no, I ain't meeting your dad in the woods. Right. Let's back up. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Let's back up. Red flag number one, probably, even before the little dinner scene, is that their family lived in an uninhabited place. That's the word. They lived off from the beaten path. They lived in the woods. Like, I don't think they had any neighbors or anything like that. No. Like, if somebody screamed out there in the woods, nobody would have heard it. No, I got to be able to scream and have a neighbor or somebody walking down the street, walking their dog, be able to hear it. That ninja could have went outside and screamed out. Nobody would have heard it. Problem number one. Yeah, from Sluggo, he says, as soon as they throw out the I voted for Obama line, it's time to bail. Right, that was another one. That was another one of the little entries on the list of things where dudes should have known to get out. I think the list had like 27. I'll try to find it and post it in the Doug Stewart Show chat group. Oh, there were so many signs. And once again, I think that's what Samuel Jackson was talking about. Like, that wasn't realistic. And it came across as realistic. It came across as a dude that had a girlfriend and, she's cool, so our parents is cool. So basically he was giving her and her family the benefit of the doubt. And Samuel Jackson's whole thing is, man, ain't nobody going to damn, have all them red flags pop up from America and not be out. Get out literally. And so that's what he was saying from Fail Pay. If Obama could run for a third term, my daddy would have voted for him. Yeah. Nah. From Big L X Squad, hey, Becky parents, can I borrow some brown sugar? From What Up Falcons, now I agree, don't go off if they don't know what race you are first. Laugh out loud. Right, but I think she, in that part of the movie, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, in that part of the movie, I think her response to that question was no, she didn't tell them because she didn't think it was necessary. I believe that's what she said when he asked her that question at the very beginning. Nah, I'm gonna need you to get on FaceTime with your mom and them and let them see me in the background. Nah, I'm gonna need you to FaceTime your mom and them. And I'm just going to walk by in the background and stop because I need to see the reaction in their face when they see that I'm a ninja. Before I go anywhere. Right. With all this technology in 2017, your parents need to see the deal. They need to understand what's really going on before I get in a car with you and go out to some remote, isolated place out in the woods to hang out with your people. And, oh, boy, when they had the little party, which was basically a viewing of the product, where they had this little auction thing going on to auction his ass off. Yeah. Nah. So I kind of feel Samuel Jackson on his thoughts on it, man. I think there were too many things that happened in that movie where most black people from this country, they would have been gone. Peace, I'm out. Yeah, definitely. It was a good movie, though. So I'm very interested to see, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I'm very interested to see if the dude, Key, whatever his name is, from Key and Peele, if he kind of shifts his career now towards making movies as opposed to, Key and Peele and sitcoms and sketch comedy. Because he did a great job, phenomenal job for his first time out as a director. If you haven't seen it, go get it. Go watch it. Yeah, we spoiled it, but I told you we were. If you haven't seen it, we spoiled it a little bit. But it's all good. You can still go out and check it out. Very, very good movie. For Brian Hill, and Snakes on the Plane was realistic. GTFOH, a lot of them. Yeah. In relative terms. When we get back from the break, little entertainment talk. Still got a lot of sports we're going to get to on this Man Talk Monday. Just shooting the gip. What's today's date? April 10th. All right, so not this Friday, but the following Friday, next week Friday, no show. Your boy is headed out of town with my brother and a couple other cats from our hometown, man, for our annual little guys weekend trip, golf trip or whatever, man. So no show next week Friday. But a lot of time in between now and then. We're just giving you a heads up right now. But doesn't matter. You can still go back and listen to podcasts of previous shows, not just my show, but all the other shows on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. We got you covered. Entertainment coming up next.
Yo, Mills, let's get him again. Kings Nation. Spot Raiders. Mills. Spot Raiders, y'all. Yeah, listen, boy, skills, y'all. Nah, I ain't skills, nah. I don't rep the beat. I ain't the cat that came out and made you one MC. I ain't the cat that did it alone, had no help. Carried the whole state on his back by himself. When P was the verb lord and Tim had a small frame. Before Missy came and got you wet in the rain. Was them raw metaphors that was picking your brain. It was a cat from Richmond sickening with a flow insane. Nah, I ain't him, he ain't me. They say we look alike, but they don't mean I want your CD. So it's best to back up, relax for acting tough. Get your facts up before your ass end up in the rap. And you don't want to see that dude. He was screaming VA when screaming VA wasn't cool. Now let me stop, that's me. But you'll never open the state, Playboy, cause I still got the key.
I'm from the B to the SA, one of the few who get played. I stay in these streets, a cop, cook, and flip, yay. Dog, you a slizzy, like Kunta and Kizzy. Who am I? Did you miss me? But on the up and up, they can't get enough for us. The home of Missy, D'Angelo, and Bubba Chuck. And you don't know what we capable of. Be at your crib with a mask, duct tape, and some gloves. What? Down here, cash rules. Nothing but bad dudes from Richmond to bad news. Make fast moves, dog. Stay alert here. Catch them up top, come down and drop work here. Home of the Brizzy, we live to get paid until I'm old and grizzly. This is where I stizzy. Born and raised from the cradle to the grave. And the V to the V to the Izzy.
Buckle your seatbelts, hold on tight. You know we had to do a remix, right? It's It's the best of both worlds, yeah, you know what we about. It's the bottom of the north and the top of the south. You dealing with some bosses, we ain't too far.